Whoa, well I never. Look, it's you, and it's me, back in the same room again, after so long. Probably bigger and better than ever. That's what people say on these occasions. I should think it applies. Yeah, let's go with that. I've also got a new lens on my camera because I'm serious and professional about my art. So I've no idea what I'm doing. It may be massively out of focus. I'm also not sure I really like it. It's quite narrow. It seems like I'm trying to hide something. There are no dead bodies off to the side or anything, I promise. There is some laundry though, so it's probably for the best. I'm in my new flat, which is in Cambridgeshire, about an hour north of London, not in Bournemouth, where I used to live. There are two major advantages to this. The first being that I can have windows open without the noisiest road overpowering everything. It's kind of nice to be able to breathe for a change. And secondly, because for the first time in a very long time, I am able to make videos actually facing a window. Because I've got the pictures on the wall here, and there's a nice big window which is behind you, and so there's light and stuff. I'm remembering now though how hard sunlight is to work with, because although it looks great when it's right, it's really inconsistent, and it's like sun cloud, sun cloud, sun cloud right now. So forgive me if this is out of focus and badly lit and incomprehensible, because I haven't done this for a long time. I've forgotten the rules. I have a lot to tell you about though, and I don't really know where to start. I've never been good at being brief, but I will really try. The thing is, I've been enormously busy over the last 6 months or so, setting up a new business. I now run a recording studio, an actual recording studio out of the spare bedroom in this flat. It's very exciting. I'm going to give you a proper studio tour very soon, but I'll show you a little glimpse right now. Come with me. Whoa! Check it out! More anon. So that's that, and you're going to be seeing and hearing a lot more about that pretty soon. The thing is though, when you're so busy working on awesome stuff, necessarily other stuff has to fall by the wayside to make time, and this has been one of those things. I've really missed talking to you guys, I genuinely have. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I've definitely missed you. But I've been so busy working on other things that I've not really gotten around to this. So there's lots to catch up on, and there are so many things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Brexit, I want to talk about the new Top Gear, I want to talk about the football, of course. I want to talk about Game of Thrones so much that you wouldn't believe it. But I won't. I'm going to keep it brief today. I'm going to stick to the main important points. And oddly enough, those main points which have driven me back to talking to a camera after a long time of not talking to the camera because I've been so busy working, are based around work. Hard work took me away, and hard work is bringing me back. I need to talk to you about some of the cool work I've been doing, because otherwise you won't know about it, and heaven forfend, you might not buy it. So goodness me, it's important stuff this. And some of it, not all of it, but some of it is going to be worth buying, I promise. So where to start? I think I'll start by telling you the exciting overview of information, which is that I've been working over the last 6 months or so with We're Not Just Cats Records, the internet-based YouTuber music record label run by Jay Caspy, who have released things by Libby Tiddley and Gary C, friend of the channel, Gary C, in the past. And they're expanding their artist roster to include me, actually, but also lots of other cool people who I am working with as a producer and engineer in my new recording studio. So the first, and I suppose less exciting thing to tell you about, is that I'm going to be releasing a compilation of a bunch of my old recordings, a bunch of songs from my old albums. 18 tracks, including such classic hits as Lemmings and What If I'd Known You and Be There Too, and a bunch of really early stuff as well that you might not have heard of mine before. Here's the artwork for the compilation. It's called An Introduction to George Reese, and there's design here by my friend Agatha, and a lovely photograph by the world's #1 photographer, George Young. You see what I mean about the light? Look, it's gone all dark. Anyway, I remember now how difficult this is. Anyway, that's not so very important, that compilation, although it's going to be good. Going on pre-sale, I think, from Sunday at the We're Not Just Cats store, which you can find a link to in the description. And then it will be coming out on the 1st of August. Very exciting. However, not nearly as exciting as the other thing I want to tell you about, which is a new EP by Lou Folks. If you don't know who Lou is, you should find out immediately. Again, links in the description. I have been working with him as a producer and engineer on an EP of his songs, and it's fabulous. He's this really sort of intense indie, alternative, rock, folk kind of guy, and it's all really serious, hardcore stuff, but with a bit of heart in there as well. And we've been working really hard on it. It's 7 tracks, almost half an hour, but priced as an EP, and so it's really good value for money, I think. And you're going to get a sense of what he's up to and what he has to offer, and it's fabulous. So that's also coming out on We're Not Just Cats Records. That goes on pre-sale Monday and then comes out on the 8th of August, I think. I'm getting the dates right. Check in the description, there's all the links, all the information you need downstairs. But anyhow, Lewis is fantastic. He's a really terrific performer and a proper musician, and he does great music. You're gonna love it. So go and find out all about it. And hopefully this is the start of a long and fruitful relationship with We're Not Just Cats Records for me, producing and working with other artists, as well as making some new stuff of my own. So, you know, the more of you go and say, wow, ooh, cool, this is interesting, then the more likely that is to happen. So if you want to go and check some stuff out, that's really cool. Go and find some new music you'll love. I endorse this message. It came out of my mouth, so look, my phone's going off. That's exciting. That was you, just now. That was quick, well done. So anyhow, that's all for now. Expect a lot more chatter and catching up type fill you in stuff very, very soon, because there's lots to talk about. I've been a busy boy, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. In the meantime though, why don't you tell me what you've been up to? Because I've been out of touch. I don't know what's been going on. So leave me a comment and tell me what you've been up to in the last 6 months or so. How's your year going? I want to know everything about it. But for now, bis bald. See you soon.